Wham, she is rising. Whams. Whams, 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 whams.
So I'm going to start this off by actually completely switching up what I was going to say. You're going to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And we're going to move forward with that. You're going to like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and give a big thanks to our patrons. May, He Won, Gary Always, Duncan264, Lastesis, and Drew. If you want your name to be read out.
Duncan264, can you do me a favor? Can you make a name that makes more sense to do in like a rap style? Because the 264 at the end is throwing me off.
But just make like a pause and figure. I don't know.
Rokanishi.
We can figure it out. There's going to be a link to the Patreon. There's a link in the description for the Patreon, right?
I'm just thinking about how I've been reading the name Duncan264 for like 7-8 years or some shit. Yeah, exactly. The Cult, Sonic Temple. What were you gonna say?
No, we're done. We're not done with the patrons. You're gonna click on the link in the description and give me $5.
Give me money.
Anyway, this is Shade.
I'm
this
Bird.
Is Bird, and this is Trixie over here in the corner. And this week we are talking about
Sonic Temple.
Sonic Temple by The Cult. Now, what I was going to say was that at the beginning of this, I was very disheartened. I was very sad because I had a big plan, which is that I was going to start thinking of bits for every segment, and then I ended up too busy for that.
You got to think of your bits on the fly, brother.
And so my bit for the Cult, well, this one needed a prop, and the prop was going to be really funny. I was going to
let us know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know.
Temple of the Sonic.
Because now it's too late. I was gonna pretend as if I didn't know what we were reviewing, and that I thought that I needed to go to the Sonic Temple.
As in for Sonic the character from the video game.
It seems like you could have done this bit and you've ruined it yourself.
No, because I needed my fucking yarmulke, and I couldn't make the yarmulke. Anyway, a temple
was really gonna go in.
A temple is where Jews go, right?
He explained this to me 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Temples are only a Jewish thing.
It's gonna be is anything else called a temple?
Most religious buildings in all of history, yes.
Well, if you go to like an Aztec temple or like
Yeah, so I was gonna pretend
you could call
as if
churches temples.
I was gonna pretend as if I had gone to the Sonic Temple and then have had a fucking yarmulke with Sonic's face on it.
Yeah.
But I never had time to make the yarmulke.
Shade, almost every day you pitch to me some new big video idea, and I'm like, you work 2 jobs. What are you talking about?
I got some good ideas up here in the tank.
You need a lot more Patreon before the ideas can fucking.
I need you guys to start paying me, but I got good ideas.
Yeah.
This is where it all ends.
But I missed the fucking boat. Now we're just talking about the music as if it's a goddamn album. What do you rate this thing?
The whole album.
A 7.5 to an 8.
7.5 to an 8. Shade.
It's like a 4.
Wow.
I knew that was coming.
Wow.
I actually, from the minute I suggested it, I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Strong 8 for me.
If I'm being pretty honest with myself, I think it's a 4.
So I was fascinated by this one going into it because I'm like, I don't know if Shade will like this at all. And I honestly don't know if Bird will like most of it. But we should probably clarify from the beginning. The first 2 songs on this album.
I listen to them once a day.
Bird is so into the songs Sun King and Fire Woman, the first 2 songs. I think he's probably listened to them more than any other 2 songs, period.
No.
In the 5 years since I got Bird into this album, what else do you listen to more other than Nirvana, which we already did?
The Reflecting God, Mob Scene,
Marilyn Manson.
Quite a few Marilyn Manson tracks. There's a couple AC/DCs.
But you do listen to some. You told me one time that there was like a straight week where you just listened to those 2 songs on repeat at work, like over and over and over again.
Which job was this?
Your old job.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, this was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You were listening to these songs obsessively.
They're great. Sun
King and Fire Woman.
The aura is unmatchable.
Unmatchable. Shade, what do you think of the first 2 songs? Just those 2.
So Sun King was fun. I think it's a little
I'm a
long.
sun
I think all the
king,
songs are a
baby.
little long.
Yeah.
For what they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're fleshed
But
out. They're full songs.
I don't think so.
This
I
is
think
this
they're
is
all
an old era of
boring.
music where every song had a fucking an intro, a verse,
So,
a chorus, a verse, a chorus, a bridge, a chorus, and an outro.
I would like to actually take a second and talk about the history of the cult.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I watched a video on the history of
By
the cult
Trash
recently.
History.
By
Trash
Hit me with
theory.
the-
Trash
with
theory.
The entire history of the cult.
So the cult frontman Ian Astbury, before this, he had a band called, I believe, Satanic Death Cult, which he...
Actually, hold on.
They started
Hold
a
your
Southern
horses.
Death Cult.
Gary always just said Crush 40 does a Firewoman cover.
Oh, that's
Are you
awesome. I
fucking
need to hear
serious?
that.
I don't
Crush
know who
40
Crush
is the
40
Sonic
is.
band.
That's the Sonic Adventure Band.
They do all the
Oh.
music for the Sonic games.
Cool. Yeah, I'll
the
listen
Sonic
to that.
Adventure. Maybe they had Sonic Heroes. I
The
don't
guy
know.
who creates Sonic is like in Crush 40 or something like that. Like it's
Yeah.
they are created for
It's crazy. Anyway, keep going.
But so Ian Astbury, he had Satanic Death Cult, which...
Southern Death Cult.
Southern Death
Southern
Cult,
Death
sorry.
Cult became Death Cult, became the cult.
Yes, and a lot of the reason those changed with Southern Death Cult to Death Cult, it was basically they started getting attention, and Ian Astbury kind of felt weird about it. Death Cult, they just changed to the Cult. It's basically the same members, but the Cult is kind of a super group. I don't remember all the...
They were originally in the punk scene, is
Yes,
the thing.
they were originally in the punk scene, and they took such a dramatic shift from punk scene to basically hair metal.
Yeah.
Or hair...
Particularly this album sounds very 80s arena, like big.
Ian Astbury has told a story where after this, maybe this, or like when the cult first came out,
Yeah.
one of his punk fans came up to him at a concert and punched him in the face.
Wow.
Because he had just diverged so far from like Sid Vicious or the Sex
Old
Pistols.
punk.
Old punk into everything punk was railing against.
Yeah.
And Ian Astbury, and when he talks about this, goes, yeah, I was just tired of pretending I didn't know how to play my instrument.
So does he play guitar too then?
No. I don't actually know the answer to that question, but he wanted to go for he wanted to be popular.
Yeah.
He was annoyed that he had never been on Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Which,
The British like popular music live show,
Yes.
basically.
and the cult got him on Top of the Pops. And then, so here's my specific, I've listened to these songs for a long time. I have recently gotten into listening to live performances of this.
Yeah.
There is not a good performance live
No.
of Firewoman out there. I
Weirdly.
listened to all of them,
Yeah.
which A, I kind of understand, but B, that the what is it, Trash Theory or
Yeah.
that video elaborated a lot because there is one right when he came out, right when the song came out, where it's like, why is this so bad? The song just came out. And it's because the day before this performance, he was informed that his dad had cancer and was dying.
Oh, jeez.
And so a lot of Ian Astbury's story is he was
His
just...
mom had already died of cancer
Yeah.
by that point.
He was just like an incredibly reckless alcoholic, kind of sleepwalking through things. Incredible artist, truly incredible artist. He came out of that and he's still performing as the cult. Actually,
Interestingly-
the cult are still performing as the cult. Most of the original members.
So last week when we were talking about Nirvana, I compared them to one of my favorite bands, Japanese band Boris.
Mm-hmm.
Boris has an EP with Ian Astbury doing the vocals on it, which is how I first heard him.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So I know him for Attack, Attack, Attack. And,
another
like,
interesting thing.
We are witches.
They worked with Rick Rubin.
yes.
Because for a long time they were in the UK and they felt so attacked by the UK media because they were not punk anymore. And a lot of
Yeah.
UK journalists at the time were like, why aren't they punk anymore? They went to the US and they got exposed to the Beastie Boys and a couple other bands and ultimately ended up working with Rick Rubin. And it's a really interesting story because I was listening to this and I tried to find the live songs. I was like, wait, does the cult suck? But then I learned all the context, and it really does help.
Yeah.
They
They were trained to be a punk band. They wrote an album that's a big arena rock album, and I don't think they were ready to actually perform a big arena rock album live. And the song that made them famous. So this is their fourth
She Sells
album.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, their third album had She Sells Sanctuary. It also had. I said that the Boris album was the first time I heard Ian Astbury. I was wrong. The first time I heard him was on a soundtrack I listened to relentlessly as a kid from a movie called Small Soldiers. Do you remember Small Soldiers?
Yeah, the one where all the toys like come to life.
Yeah, the toys fight each other because they have AI chips in them. And that had Love Removal Machine.
That's also a very big one as well.
That was their. So She Sells Sanctuary, Love Removal Machine were on the third album. That album is nowhere near as large sounding as Sonic Temple. Sonic Temple is like, let's make the biggest sounding sound where the reverb is so reverb.
And that is why I think it appeals so much to me.
Yes, it's the massiveness of it. Everything sounds like it's hitting 1,000 times at once. And that's also what makes it so hard to perform live, because clearly it takes a lot of studio effects to actually make something sound
I
like
think
that.
It just sounds like a wall of fucking nothing.
So, yeah, you told me it sounded like nothing, and I was like, okay, why?
All right,
though?
ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first way
What-
Shade and I get in a fist fight.
What was it that turned you off so much about this album?
It was just that like I got fucking 3 songs in, and it was like the drummer was doing nothing, the guitar player was chugging along, and the fucking singer's mixing was so bad on every song, where I was just like, I'm fucking bored.
Brother, everything you just said is wrong.
The drummer's doing. Do you know what the drummer's doing?
He's making himself known.
He's making himself known. It's really, it's really
real
funny way
quick,
to do that.
Pedro Enrique said this album sounds like Guns N' Roses, but actually good.
Yeah. Yes.
So
I'll
they
say though, Guns
actually-
N' Roses production is better. They have
one of
immaculate
the
production.
Cult's first U.S. tours, they had Guns N' Roses as their opener right after Appetite for Destruction came out.
That's
And
crazy.
I think
that's
Guns N'
crazy.
Roses-
They were before Guns N'
Guns
Roses
N' Roses
that way.
ends up on your
That's
mind because
insane.
the first song starts with the same 3 notes as
No, that's Firewoman. Sun King's the first song. They are similar. No, that's Sun King.
That's Rocky Like a Hurricane.
This is where it all.
That's the
fucking-
Scorpions,
That's
brother.
a totally different band. That is not fucking.
No. What am I thinking of? It's like.
You're thinking of down, down.
I don't
Now you're
know
fucking
what
me up.
Shade's doing.
Yeah, I actually don't know what you're.
Do it again.
That's Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. It's
We
the
got fun
same-
games.
They do that literally in one of these first 2 songs on this album.
But they came first.
I
I'm just saying,
don't
that's
know
where this parallel
that.
came
I'm
up in
thinking
my
about
mind.
Welcome to the Jungle, and I'm like, it doesn't sound anything like this in my head, but maybe you're right.
No, Welcome to the Jungle starts. Oh, fuck. No, because it
that's
doesn't
after
even
the
start with
intro.
that.
I
It
know.
starts,
That's after
and
the
then he
intro.
goes, "Oh, I can't even do it." That's
Okay. That's Sun King.
That is, yeah. Bow, 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 now, bow, 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 now, now, bow, bow, bow,
Listen to what you both just did.
Okay, now play the fucking other song, the one I don't know by heart.
This is where it all ends. And it's right over there. Yeah, no, that's different.
Not this fucking part. This part.
Okay, I can see the similarity.
That's
Similar.
the same.
It's not
very-
the same. It is similar.
It's
Yeah.
the same notes.
It's not.
It's not the same.
I'm not
notes.
saying
it's
that,
a little
that
different.
either one copied each other.
One
I'm
is
just saying
down.
that
It's not the same notes
As soon
either.
as I-
The other one
it's
is
the same
It's not.
But as soon as I heard,
It's not literally the
as
same
soon as
notes.
I heard Sun King,
They're
that's
in
what
the
came
same
into my
order.
mind.
They're not the same notes. The up and down level is the same, but it's in a
I
different
need
scale.
somebody to go fucking record this on a guitar and tell me
It's in a
what the
different
what the
scale.
notes- Yeah, it's in a different scale. It doesn't mean it's a different notes.
It does. That's what that means.
No, it's not.
Note is literally the precise location on the fretboard.
No.
It is.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Do, re, mi, fa,
I'm telling you,
sol,
it's
la,
not
ti,
the same
motherfucker.
letters. It's like if you were the next letters up from those letters. Like, it's literally different notes. One's minor, one's major. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Sun King is minors and the other one's majors. Like,
I think they're both major. They're both in major scales.
pretty sure the Sun King intro is in minor.
Whether or
Alright.
not they're the same, whether or not one's in like a
Okay.
D major
So I'm
scale or
walking
C major
us
scale.
through here.
Way
Anyway,
deep.
well,
I'm
on
walking
that.
us through here. We're on Sun King. I think Sun King,
God tier
like
song.
God tier song, 10 out of
Perfect
10.
It's a cool song.
Perfect song.
Fire Woman, 11,
Unbelievable.
12 out of
So
10.
I'll tell you, the reason I got into this album is that there was a period of time when we moved back to Virginia Beach in like 2019 where I was listening to the radio heavily. And on the rock and roll stations here, Fire
They
Woman
would
comes
play
on.
Fire Woman a lot, wouldn't they?
Fire Woman comes on every single day. If you were to turn on alternative radio, alt rock radio today, you will hear Fire Woman by the end of the day. And it was one of those things where I remembered hearing it since I was young, but I never like clocked, because when I was a kid, everything from the 80s just sounded like, that's 80s music. I don't care. And then one day I'm sitting there driving and I just hear Fire. And I'm like, what
Smoke
is this
she's
song? Like,
rising.
this song's kind of fucking sick, actually. And then I was like, let me look into it, and it was The Cult. And I was like, oh, my mom listens to The Cult. And then I was like, oh, Ian Astbury, that's the guy from that fucking Boris EP I own a fucking vinyl copy of. And I was like, shit, I had no idea. And then I listened to the album a whole bunch. And like, so it's funny that Bird was begging for this album because I knew that he only listens to the first 2 songs out of 12.
That also is not true.
So,
What
wanna
other
know
song
my
did
favorite-
you know on this
you wanna
album?
New
know my-
York City and Automatic Blues.
Both amazing songs. The other 2 best songs on the album.
Yes.
You know what my favorite song on this whole album is?
What?
Soul Asylum.
Interesting. Before the night is through, grant me one last wish.
Which is also the
Yes.
third most played
Sweet
song.
Soul Asylum, yeah.
Um,
An everlasting cast.
American Horse is really good, too.
I love American Horse.
Every song is just.
I don't remember Edie Chow Baby at all.
Edie's really good. Edie was a single with a video.
I think
Another the one that goes, "Ciao, baby."
He
I would
does
imagine.
do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you kiss the world behind?
I just want the audience to know that 6 different songs have been sung. I bet you couldn't tell.
I mean, if you've never heard the album, no, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, Sun King. Sun King is a song
Sorry,
about.
AC/DC is calling. You want to pick up the phone?
I don't
like-
like AC/DC.
That's incorrect as well.
I don't like AC/DC either.
That's
So-
double incorrect. I'm sorry for
Look,
both of you
look,
not having
look,
a zest for
I like
life.
some AC/DC songs.
I like
They're like
The
fine.
Cult. Sun King and Fire Woman are a perfect duology of songs because Sun King is a song about
It's a couple. They're describing a couple.
Exactly. Sun King is I'm a fucking god.
Let me take
I am
you
the
by
king of the sun.
hand.
And you think I know a single word that this
Sun
motherfucker
King.
said?
You don't know the words Sun King?
Sun King,
I mean, he said
honey.
Sun King.
I'm a Sun King. That doesn't
We
mean
can
anything.
rule
about like he could be talking about the
across the
Aztecs. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
is he Quetzalcoatl? I don't.
The Sun
Fucking
King.
Quetzalcoatl, legendary.
If
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
if you know anything about history, you know that there has always, in every culture, been a king of the sun who
Ra.
is the king
the
of the
sun
gods.
god Nika, aka Luffy, in one.
Whoa,
piece.
you're
Yes.
not allowed to say that word.
Yes. If you are the Sun King, you are the king of kings because the sun is the ultimate giver,
giver
of
of
all
life.
life in fucking planet Earth. The sun is the greatest organism we have. And so to be the king of the sun is to be God. And he says, I'm the Sun King, baby. With you, I share my throne. And the whole song is about him being, I'm God, but you are worthy of being next to me because of how great you are.
That's adorable.
And then
Isn't
track
it?
2
It's fucking cute.
is Fire Woman. And Firewoman, the lyrics are almost completely nonsense. It's
Yeah,
just about being
totally.
overwhelmed by how great this
Twisted like
firewoman
a
is.
cat on a hot tin chair.
And I'll also say,
Lord have mercy.
when it comes to rock, I am very, very hyper focused on percussion. So if it's like, if the drummer's not doing anything,
You're not going to enjoy any 80s music.
not really. But Rush's 70s. I don't know.
I said 80s.
Yeah, well, okay.
For what it's worth, Moving Pictures was in the 80s, but
And Rush also did a lot
I
of
have
good stuff through
found
the 80s
the
and
difference in me and Shade enjoying music.
yeah,
I
I'm
knew
very
part
hyper-focused on
of it
percussion.
was lyrics.
it's mostly percussion.
I focus on guitars.
Well, and most of what you
Not
listen
even
to
guitars,
has
instruments.
Bird, you listen to music with the most straightforward drumming I've ever heard. Like, I talked about this on a previous episode, but it took me a while to adapt to your music because you listen to music that's like boom, ka, boom, ka, boom.
There's nothing
ka.
wrong with that.
I hated that though. I used to be, for me, drums had to be boom, boom, ta, ticka, boom,
That-
ticka,
and
taka, taka,
that's
boom,
also
ta, you know?
fun.
is because of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Maybe. I
And
did grow up with Red
I
Hot Chili
do not
Peppers,
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
which is fair. I think they kind of suck. They're the most overrated band of all time.
Oh my god!
Anthony Kiedis
Sucking on my penis.
Yeah, his lyrics are stupid, but they're also like
That's 100
rhythmic
Gex
and cool.
Shade, how do you feel about Sublime?
All right.
I don't practice Santeria. I like Sublime more than Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But I had $1 million.
Okay, we're talking about the Cult.
I spent it
Enough
all
fucking
if I
90s
could
shit.
have
We're at the end of the
that
80s.
And that's essential that she
Shade's
was
drunk.
The Cult actually did go in. The Cult did go into the 90s, and they have been
They're
releasing
still around.
albums.
They
Yes.
have a ton of albums. They all sound different from each other.
The new ones I hear have been great. I have not had the chance to listen to them, but I hear it's a return to form.
They're all every single album they have is completely different sound.
I fucking wish that the
but-
Rush could return to the form, but the drummer died.
They have a new drummer. They got the chick who used to be like part
Not
of.
Neil.
She's been like a.
This fucking guy.
God, I can't remember what the fuck band.
Oh,
she
it's not that one person, so the band sucks now.
Not Neil.
I mean, they're probably not going to make new albums with her. They're just going to play the hits.
Yeah, she's just gonna
touring.
play Neil's stuff. But she does really well.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Anyway,
It's not Neil, but actually, she
Fire-
does Neil pretty well.
I mean, she does-
Firewoman,
I'm not gonna take it away
epic
from her.
song, amazing. There was a moment in that video you watched by Trash Theory that I really liked, where he described the Cult as singing about these like epic matriarchal figures, because a lot of their songs are like,
It's
hey, this is about a woman who is beyond description.
Yes.
Like, words are failing me trying to describe how amazing this woman
they
is.
are almost always about the love you can find in a woman's arms.
Yeah. At least there's,
That's a quote,
I think,
I'm pretty sure.
3 or 4 songs on this album, because you got Firewoman, obviously about an epic woman who's made of fire or something. And then you've got Sweet Soul Sister, which is
Sweet soul sister.
I like
Keep
Sweet Soul
on
Sister a
pushing
decent amount.
on and
Sweet
up.
Soul Sister
I will
good.
say that
But
is
I got bored of it 2 minutes.
Sweet Soul
Fair.
Sister is actually my least
I
favorite
think
song.
all of them get boring after 2. I was just at 2 minutes in. I go, oh my god, what am I listening to? And then I skip it.
You wildin'. It's just because you're too young, I think, for
Ladies and
this
gentlemen.
style of music, man.
Ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
think that's
give
true
a-
at all. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, B and I are about to beat the fuck out of Shade for these dog shit
so
ass
like
tastes.
it's like
Wait, let me say-
we
let
just
me-
fucking reviewed
Let me say,
goddamn Dark Side of the Moon.
let me say,
almost
I
none of
listened to
those
this
are
more
about a
than I
woman.
listened to Dark Side of the
Yes.
Moon.
All I'm saying,
put
but
this
I
on
gave Dark
first.
Side of the Moon like almost an 11.
You're talking
you
about
know?
the age of it. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're too young because of how old the album is. Dark Side of the Moon was ahead of its time. This album is
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
80s.
Dark Side of the Moon was needed in 2026.
Yes. Dark Side of the Moon will always be necessary.
Whoa.
Sonic Temple is very of its time in a way that
Yes.
I don't think it would have hit with me any time before I got into it. Like, it, because I hated 80s music growing up. So, like, however much
The
I.
only
I'm
thing
fine with
I
some of the
listened
80s.
to, my favorite thing listening to growing up was the B-52s.
Yeah.
Give me another 80s artist.
The B-52s.
Dude, wait, hold on. They're not from the fucking 80s. They're from the 70s.
They are. Well, they
Were
started.
still popular in the 80s.
They started in the 70s, and a lot of their hits came from the 80s. No.
Okay. Do you like Guns N' Roses?
Not really.
Do you like Van Halen?
Yeah.
Led
You
Zeppelin.
like Van Halen.
I'm like, yeah.
Also the 70s.
What was it?
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you just don't like the Cult. Which is fair. I did not think you would like this album. So I'm not surprised by this.
Okay, so Gary always just said this is the first time me and Bird disagree on something. I think Red Hot Chili Peppers is a 6 out of 10 band.
No, that's an agreement, actually.
Now, listen, so
I can put Red Hot Chili Peppers at a 6 and feel good about
everything
Yeah.
after what the
Red Hot Chili Peppers
everything
has
after Stadium Arcadium I don't really care about.
it. Californication's
everything-
great.
Red Hot
Everything
Chili
before
Peppers
Stadium
has
Arcadium
never
is
made
so goddamn
an
good.
all the way good album. They have a lot
I
of
don't
great
think that's
songs.
true at all.
I think they probably have 20 great songs, no great
I
albums.
think there's more than that.
What's their
I think
best
Stadium
album?
Arcadium is really good. I also think Red Hot Minute is really good.
There's like 5 or 6 good songs on Stadium Arcadium.
I don't think I
It's
think most of the
24
album is great.
songs.
Okay, it's two halves.
Yeah.
The second half isn't that good.
Mars and Jupiter or something like that.
Yeah, I think the second half isn't as good. Really.
Okay.
The first half, though, if we think of it that as a singular album, is
There's
great.
like 5 or 6 really good songs on that album. It's
I could
24
listen to-
songs.
How do you feel about Bon Jovi?
Ugh.
I love Bon Jovi. Well,
Oh.
wait, actually,
God.
wait.
You both like Bon Jovi?
Wait.
How did this turn
I
into the
think-
Who Feels What About 80s Bands? I want to go through this whole album.
think
I
that-
love this album.
I think that there might be one Bon Jovi album I actually like now that I think about it, but
When
I hate Bon Jovi, except for It's My Life, which is generally considered his worst
you don't
song.
like Shot Through the Heart?
No.
Shot through the heart, but you're too late.
And-
baby.
Good
You
hook.
give love a bad name.
Good
An
hook.
angel's smile is what she said. You promised me heaven
Are we gonna
and
talk
put
about
me
the
through
fucking
hell.
Cult, or are we gonna talk about Bon fucking Jovi?
I don't want to talk about the Cult because I gave it a 4. All right, I gotta piss. Keep talking.
Depeche
about the Cult.
Mode?
That's
Okay.
a very different sound.
It's
but-
the 80s.
Yeah,
Okay.
Look,
I don't want to go through every 80s band. There are hundreds of 80s bands.
R.E.M..
Ooh, I love REM.
then you like 80s music. I'm sorry to break it to
no,
you.
he didn't contest that. I was trying to say he didn't like 80s music. Okay. Sun King and Firewoman are a perfect duology because they're about a god man and his god wife going down the road doing god shit, all right? Track 3, American Horse. He's gone crazy, completely crazy, trying to tame the American horse. Epic concept, awesome song. I'm pretty sure it's about Apocalypse Now. It's about Marlon Brando at the end of Apocalypse Now having gone insane.
Hilarious.
Track 4,
Edie, Ciao Baby.
Ciao Baby.
Do not remember this song. Then we totally
The
straight up
stars
with you.
lay at your feet.
No, you guys did this already.
Edie.
I kind of remember it, but
So Edie starts off with like these symphonic like violins and everything, and he's singing very softly, and it seems like it's going to be this like
Bye
ballad.
Bye Bye.
And then kind of, and then there's this epic drop where he's like, because he's singing about how wonderful Edie is, and then he goes, "But you're not here."
Okay.
And this song is about
Life is bigger.
no REM. Let me get through this album. This will take an hour if we
All
don't
right.
progress.
Sweet Soul Sister.
No,
That
Edie.
I would go-
Oh, we're
Fucking,
still on
we're on
Edie.
Edie. Edie is
All right.
about this
All
woman
right.
who is a beautiful model.
Yeah, we're about
who is,
erectile dysfunction. Let's go.
and not Edie.
Honestly, probably,
God.
given how much Ian Astbury was drinking at the time.
All right, I will stop.
Jesus.
Stop sabotaging. This.
Edie was a beautiful model who was Andy Warhol's favorite, and she died of a heroin overdose
the
very young.
You have to
Fuck
say
is
who the
Andy Warhol.
fuck you.
Are you serious or are you being memes? I can't tell.
That was the quickest fuck you I've ever given. Actually, Andy Warhol's one of the best artists that has ever lived.
John Green is writing a book about a couple who made a movie about.
You
Andy
know who
Warhol's
Andy Warhol
life,
is,
and
right?
Hell no.
Are you fucking
he's-
with us?
No,
I know that
Shade
he's,
doesn't care about culture. He doesn't care about history.
I know that he gets they get referenced a lot in Family
It's a
Guy.
he. Andy Warhol's a he.
He's a dude.
You
who,
actually don't
you
know
ever
about
seen
Andy
those-
Warhol?
You ever seen like the Campbell soup can paintings where it's like a bunch of different
pop
colors?
art? The origination of pop art. Yes.
Or
Sorry.
like Marilyn Monroe photos where it's like a bunch of Marilyn Monroes in different. Okay, better yet, you remember the Teen Titans episodes with the Mad Mod?
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, a lot of Andy Warhol references in there.
I thought that was like MC Escher.
Fucking just Google Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol is like the pillar of American art.
Okay. The thing is that Andy Warhol was insanely famous because he basically punked the fine arts world. Like, he was a New York guy. He had this place where like every famous
Studio
person came through.
42?
And
That looks like the Sandman.
he basically
He does kind of look like the Sandman. I can't argue with you.
he's a
there.
lot like Rick Rubin. He's more of a producer than an
I
artist.
like this one.
Like,
Yeah, moo. Moo, moo, moo.
I like that one.
Basically, Andy Warhol
It's Studio 52, I think.
heavily expanded the realm of what could be considered art. And he was a really hip guy, and every hipster in New York hung out with Andy Warhol.
Anyone who was anyone hung out with Andy
Yes,
Warhol.
in the 80s. And I'm sure he was probably really just a drug dealer, if we're being real about it. But, like, you know.
Do I know the Velvet Underground? I know one song by the Velvet Underground.
Do you know the banana cover? That's an Andy Warhol.
No.
The
I don't know
banana
what you're
art
talking about.
on the Velvet Underground's
Lou
most
Reed
famous.
is a great.
How the fuck do you know the Velvet Underground? You don't know the fucking banana. The fucking banana
I know
album
one
cover?
song by the Velvet
Ba
Underground.
ba ba
Okay.
ba 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 na. Ba ba
And then,
ba ba
Lou
na.
Reed-
That's not the
Ba ba
fucking-
ba ba na,
Lou Reed
na,
plays
This
like
is
a chaos.
Potato.
It's fine. Nobody's gonna click on a Sonic Temple review, so it could be anything, and it makes just as much
How
difference.
dare you put that into the universe?
I just know
Everyone's-
facts.
Do you-
Okay, I thought Lou
Facts
Reed was
don't
a
care
black
about your
guy, so I don't
feelings.
know shit about Lou Reed.
He did a collab with Metallica where he
Which
screamed about "I am the table."
Okay, so what's the next thing?
So Edie was a model. She died of a heroin overdose. The song's about her. It's really dramatic and cool. I talked about it. Mom talked about this song with me. She was like, "Oh, Edie was so beautiful. This song is such a moving piece about this model. Why did you kiss the world?" Because she kissed. Because to kiss is like a heroin injection. Ciao, baby. Anyway, Sweet Soul Sister, I think the writing of this song is somewhat awkward in how this is the song I do think is too long. Sweet Soul Sister and Soul Asylum
all of them are too long.
both a little bit too long.
And
And they're both
I think
slower.
Soul Asylum was the only one that I liked how long it was.
I like Soul Asylum more
Actually,
than
Soul Asylum is 7 minutes.
It's
I
too
remember
long.
it being 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so
no,
yeah,
it's
too
very long.
All of them are too long.
So I will say that the problem I have with this album as an album in terms of its structure is that the first 3 songs are like heavy hitting, fun, hard, crazy, wacky songs. And then Edie, Sweet Soul Sister, and Soul Asylum are all ballads, like power ballad, epic, like soulful, singy
you know
songs.
what?
And then after that, New York City, Automatic Blue, Soldier Blue, Wake Up Time for Freedom, Medicine Train are all, again, like hype, fun songs.
I thought it was Eddie.
Edie,
I thought it was about the
Guilty Gear character.
Guilty Gear character,
That's
Eddie.
hilarious.
who has a ghost.
So yeah, the problem I have with this album is that the 3 ballads all being right next to each other makes it feel like an incredible drag because it takes so long to get to New York City that it feels like the album wakes back up. Like it went to sleep and then it woke up again.
So okay, think about it from the perspective of like if you think it's like a drag to get to New York. So for someone that has never listened to this shit before, I don't know. I just skipped every single fucking song.
Well, and
I
I'll
got
say
like
this,
a minute and a half
like,
in, and I went.
The first time I listened to this album, when I got to the hook on Sweet Soul Sister, and he goes, "Sweet Soul
It's great.
Sister," I was like, I'm
It's a
in
cool,
heaven.
It's a
This
cool
is the
hook.
greatest
It's
thing
not
I've ever
recorded
heard.
well, and it's like it could be so much better.
What do you mean by not recorded well?
It's all the fucking shit's fucking clipping and not fucking.
Who
Clipping.
gives a
It's
flying
not-
fuck about the clipping?
I do.
Go listen to Daft Punk.
I do.
Hell's
fucking-
Kitchen is a crazy place.
Yeah, so
I ain't never coming back.
I love New York City. It's part of my favorite micro genre of all time, of which there are only 2 songs I know of, which are this song and Thalahun Ginjeet by King Crimson, which are both songs about an English band going to New York City in the late 80s and realizing that it is a fucking hellhole and the scariest place on earth, and they wish they never have to go there again.
Gary always said
That is how
Lou
I
Reed-
feel about New York City.
And New York is like a safe place now.
Gary always said
Sure, yeah.
Statistically,
Lou Reed was a fake ally. What do you mean by that?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Next song.
He is the table. That's all you need to know about Lou Reed is that I am the table.
Table.
Oh, we did skip
Automatic
Soul Asylum.
Blues. No, we talked about it.
Okay. Automatic Blues. Talking about the Automatic Blues.
Automatic Blues, other than the first 2 songs, is my favorite song on the album. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no fool. Talking about the Automatic Blues, which is this to me is a song about depression. It's about like, look, I'm not depressed because like I'm retarded. I'm depressed because the world is bad and I can't like it's automatic. You will have the blues. Like of course you'll have the blues, you know. It's not like I fucked up and it's my fault. Like you get depressed.
You
It
just need to pull
happens.
yourself up by your bootstraps.
Exactly. This is a song about how that's bullshit. Like he's like, I ain't no sucker. I ain't no
Bullshit.
fool.
That's a bullshit.
Talking about the Automatic Blues. It's also just a great sounding song. I'm a people. I ain't no sucker.
I ain't no fool.
I'm talking about. Oddly
Yeah, I
enough,
don't know.
one of the
all
least
of what you're
played
describing
songs
is
on
done
this
on
album,
like all
which
the
is
fucking
crazy.
songs, and it's not special.
This is one of my favorite albums, so you can shut the fuck up, stuff that microphone
I'm
up
fucking
your
saying.
ass.
I'm saying what I need to say. This is my fucking moment.
No.
I get to say my opinion.
No,
Me and-
this is why Whams is great.
The fucked up part is this is the second time I've done this exact review because me and Endless Jess did this for a fucking Plebe in the
And what
Weeb.
did that motherfucker say?
He really only knew Firewoman, so we listened to the whole album and then we reviewed it, and I was going in depth on every song. He's like, "Yeah, it was good. I don't really remember it."
It's so forgettable. Like
It's not. I'm
would've
quoting
said-
every song.
I would have said. I would have
Soldier
said.
Blue.
Well, I'm gonna
that-
say after Automatic Blues, I don't really remember.
I would
any
have
of these
given it like a
songs.
5 or a 6.
Okay, Soldier
But
Blue.
I thought it was so boring. I was trying to listen to it today while I was doing deliveries. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
I listened to it today and then
Skill
had
issue.
it stuck in my head for the
I
rest
couldn't.
of the day.
I was
Skill
listening.
issue.
I was listening to the songs. I was taking deliveries, and I went. And so this is what would happen, right? Song would start. I'd go, okay, yeah, this is something, and then I go, and then what do I need to get from Walmart? And, you know, and then what do I need to do after this delivery? And then I go, what the fuck am I listening to? And then I'd skip it, and then I go, oh, this is a kind of a good hook.
Soldier,
What do I need to get from
Soldier
Walmart?
Blue is not one of my favorites. It doesn't sound like the rest of the album. I think it sounds like their previous album because it's just a little thinner and more like straightforward. It seems to be a song about a soldier who's just fighting for no reason, like somebody who's
Which
I don't know, got
Avenged Sevenfold
PTSD or
did
something.
All
do better.
soldiers.
Avenged Sevenfold did it better.
Danger Line's great.
And maybe it's that I have,
does have a good
too
hook,
many
though.
bands in my
Soldier
head that have done them
Blue.
better.
I don't think any. Wake Up Time for Freedom is a Jam Project song. It is just a Jam Project song. It is not
Without
a The
the
Cult
14
song.
singers.
Oh, wake up, a time for freedom, baby. Wake up, a time to fly. Oh, wake up, a time for freedom, baby.
Without the 14 singers.
They have 4 singers in Jam Project.
There's 7,000 singers.
Actually, 5.
There's
like 18
actually
singers.
18,000 singers in
Wake
that.
Up Time for Freedom almost necessarily had to be a blueprint to Jam Project's whole sound. Like, listening to this song, I'm like, wow, Jam Project really fucking loved this
Well,
song.
and so to level with Shade here,
Okay.
I do understand where you're coming from.
All right.
Because this album is so, it's like the foundation for a lot of very popular albums that came after
Maybe if
it.
it came out in like the 60s.
No, you are wrong.
It's I think it's more foundational in Japan than in America. Like
I think it's
this
very
song,
foundational for both the UK and America.
the thing is, it wasn't a major hit album. Like Firewoman's a big song. Most of the album, not like a massive hit.
But
She's
what
so
they
central.
were
there's-
doing,
I think
so
there's
if you
nothing-
look at their performances as well,
Yeah.
it's not just that, it's how they carry themselves. It's not just the songs, it's how they carry themselves on stage.
Yeah.
This
I don't know
is,
nothing about live performances.
here's a fun fact. They did a tour where they destroyed so many guitars that they broke even. They were in debt after the end of the tour.
That's just like, I mean, that's
How
a lot
long
of
will
fucking
they
shit,
pay
right?
to keep making you
But,
new ones?
so
as
what-
long as the soda cans are
The thing
red,
about it
white,
is that
and
it's like
blue ones.
anything that I listen to it, it's like, okay, well, if you try to say it's
Cake?
foundational, I just go, well,
Yeah, I got it.
there's infinitely more to learn from like the Jimi Hendrix experience than this shit.
This took
That's
very
true.
heavy. Like this
Jimi
is
Hendrix
inspired
is
by Jimi Hendrix.
Out unquestionably.
Right. So what I'm
one of
saying
the
is that it's like,
greats.
how is it foundational if Jimi Hendrix is the foundation?
The last song on here, Medicine Train, is not memorable.
Every development.
I think the only reason Medicine Train exists is because you cannot make a blues rock album without a song about trains.
I was wrong. I,
guess
do
it's true.
like Medicine Train.
It's a good song.
Yeah,
It's just not
Medicine Train's
memorable.
good.
But you can't make a blues rock album
I
without
don't
a train
like
song.
arguing with Shade.
He just doesn't give a fuck. He's not gonna change his mind.
I'm not even trying to change his mind.
I could change my mind. You just have to appeal to me. You
No,
you
that's
know
not
what
even what I'm
you know,
saying.
Know
It's
how I
just-
think.
Shit.
In order to change my mind, you need to know how I
All
think.
right, you know what we're covering next week, right?
No, I don't. and I'm
Did we even
scared.
go through the whole thing? No, yeah, Medicine Train's the last song.
We had a clear plan for next week. We've talked about it a lot. Bye, 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 bye.
Are we really doing it? We're doing No Strings Attached?
And now I'm gonna love this fucking album, and I think we're gonna have a great
Shade,
time.
I'm going to
next
tell
week.
you right now, you're not going to love this album.
I'm gonna hate this album.
You think I'm gonna hate this album?
I'm doing
This has
this tonight.
3 good
Yo.
songs.
Did you listen to the whole
Really?
thing?
I have listened to the whole thing.
Is
I
that true?
told you it's
Is that
not a
right?
good album. Are you sure you want
Really?
to do it? No, it's
Yeah.
not. Okay.
Yes,
I
I am
thought-
sure
I
I
thought-
want to do
I
it.
thought that I loved the Backstreet Boys.
It's not
This
the
is
fucking
not the Backstreet Boys. This is NSYNC.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
doing this tonight.
Girl, probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on.
It's got 3 good
loved you
songs on it.
endlessly,
Yeah.
but you weren't there for me. So we've
Haruka
got,
Jinsan's pretty fucking excited.
yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna say
Somebody, I think it was Gary who said I signed up for the
Gary
Patreon
literally, yes,
in
did.
order to recommend this album, and that's why I was like, okay, we'll do it next week.
This album has 2 good songs. It's not 3.
Yeah, no, it's fucking bye bye
Bye,
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 and
bye.
it's gonna be me, and that's it. That is it.
It's gonna be my.
My
Is this
best
the Justin
friend when I
Timberlake
was a kid
group?
was yes. Justin Timberlake was the lead singer of NSYNC.
Not the Backstreet Boys
Before
as much
he
as I
became
really wish that he
famous.
was.
Backstreet Boys never really had like a one guy who got more famous. than
Am
the
I
rest.
original?
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Yeah.
Am I sexual?
Yeah.
I do not remember the rest of the lyrics,
know
but
any of
I
those
know
lyrics.
everybody.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. To
Rock
beers.
your body.
We're fucking moving
I'm
on.
excited about the beers.
We're moving
I want to do the beers.
It's the beer time.